It's almost that time of year when we celebrate those Bahamians who have served our country with honor and pride. We're talking about our Bahamian World War II vets. Beginning tonight and leading to Veterans Day on Friday, Ianthea Smith will be highlighting a number of them. Tonight, we begin with two war vets who served in the European service.
Soldiers never die, they only fade away. And it's true that many of our Bahamian war veterans have now faded into mere memories as they're leading ordinary lives. But their stories are anything but.
We didn't get down to the action stuff. But we hear the guns and things firing off and so forth like that, you know, and things close to that. Because, but man, I tell you, it was something. I'll never forget it.
In a tiny room at the Bethel Baptist Church on Meeting Street, a Baintown boy and a stellar athlete known as Cabbage reunited for the first time in 65 years. But much like true friends, it didn't take much for war veterans Anthony Vega and Ambrose Hanna to pick up right where they left off.
I have nothing to regret.
So it's
a wonderful life.
A lot of dummies. Vega and Hanna are two true Bahamian heroes, real-life soldiers and squad mates who served in the Bahamas Battalion in World War II. Traveling together to Jamaica, Virginia, and Italy, theirs are true war stories.
No. I didn't kill anybody. I went there to fight, a good peaceful fight.
We went up and down those mountains and stuff like that too, you know. We had our share. But I learned a whole lot by traveling. That's an education by itself.
These were young Bahamian men in their prime who say at the time, second-guessing whether or not to fight for your country was considered taboo.
I was a young fellow and I wanted to fight. I was delighted that I could go to represent and do something for my country, which we were under the British.
And during our interview, that spirit of pride, dignity, and honor still resonated.
I'm glad I went. I went to the war. Leave your young boy. I was 19 years old when I joined the Army. If you got your mind made to do something, you do it. You don't fool around. Just look at something and say, well, I think I can do that next week or something like that. Do it now.
These decorated war veterans admitted, though, that being away from home for long stretches of time was a heavy burden to tote. But the experiences, lessons, and stories, they say, can't be bought.
When the girls were there and they were calling you, they didn't like that. So most of the fellas, when they see they did like that. But then they were calling us. You see, that's...
Oh, that means come.
Yeah, now when they say bye, they come like that.
I see, it was bad with
and then we find out that we took over.
After the war, both men headed back to Nassau, where they went into the workforce, started families, and in their own words, lived the good life. Part 2 of our War Veteran Special continues Tuesday with Stanley Benaby and John McKay. Ianthea Smith, ZNS News.